So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing to open is Wentz. This one complete right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
First and 10. A run. It's Jones. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Aguilar goes off in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Wentz. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So we'll get a second and goal when we return. It's the Packers on top. We'll have more from South America and beautiful Sao Paulo after this. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal. To throw, here's Wentz. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Jones. Trying to avoid tackles there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the big... Here, Mike, is the...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. A quick slant, and here's Adams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Quick throw taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Rodgers now. He'll go left side here and complete this one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Jones. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. A 1st down on a gain of 11.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To the left side, and Adams has it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Here's Crosby for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Wentz. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Back is Wentz. Aguilar able to make the catch. To throw, Wentz. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. That is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag in the backfield. That might be a late hit on the quarterback. Back to the air one more time. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So we are at halftime now here in Brazil with the Packers on top as we head 4,275 miles to be exact back north to Orlando. Say hello to our friend the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as the EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, 2nd half drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They run it once more with Jones. He's going to have a Packers 1st down as he gets this up to the 42. Here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles will take over at their own 15.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Now he'll air one out. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Man in motion here is Hollins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's into space past the 25. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Let's go.
A run now on second down. And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles! The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Man in motion here is Hollins. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Rodgers. That one caught by Adams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Crosby's kick is good. And the Packers build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Wentz. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. To throw, here's Wentz. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Crosby now to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers up their lead. It's now 24-7. A festive atmosphere. First time the NFL has brought a regular season game to Brazil. And off we go here in Sao Paulo. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. Jones, first down and more.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They run straight ahead with Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go now.
On the give, it's Jones. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Slot receiver, headed right. They'll run it here with Jones. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Jones. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight, so as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. But this defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide, nowhere to cut, take him down for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here comes Gibson. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now Wentz. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Wentz. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back is Wentz. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. One game, one win here in this season opener. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get the W in the first ever game held in South America. It'll be a long but a happy flight home as they get set for their home opener in Week 2. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. A game to remember for the folks here in Brazil as we say so long from Sao Paulo.